And good evening, everybody. It is a gorgeous Saturday night. We are at Fawcett Stadium, ready to bring you the fifth game of the year, provided by WHBC for our tape delay coverage of high school football, and a chance for you folks at home to see two more different teams. So 5 games, 10 different teams coming your way. Tonight, the home team, the Timken Trojans, taking on the visiting East Canton Hornets. Last year, East Canton a big winner, 46-0. But this year, both coaches see this as a much, much closer game. Taking a look at the Hornets of East Canton on the sideline. Back again tonight, Dan Belford. Daniel?
Hey, thanks, guys. And this East Canton team knows coming in this is not the same Timken team that they played last week. But you've got some key things you have to look at tonight with Matt Gooch, who went out with a hip injury last week early in the first half. See how effective he'll be this week. But you've got Sam Cartwright, who is the go-to guy on this offense. He's a big kid. He's a hard-running kid. He's durable. He carried over 30 times last week, and in 3 ball games, he has 8 touchdowns for this team. They had some trouble on the offensive line last week with a couple of kids coming off with some injuries in and out in the first and second half. But the backup quarterback, his name is Victor Schenkel. He came in and did a wonderful job second half and led them to 14 points in their victory last week. So it's a team that if they have to go to the bench, they have some depth, they have some good skill, they have a defense that keeps them in the game at all times. And that's going to be the challenge tonight for the Timken Trojans. Back up to you guys.
All right, Dan, thanks. And taking a look at the home team here tonight, the Timken Trojans are Ed Glass.
Yeah, Jim, the Timken Trojans have played 3 really close ball games. They lost real tight encounters with United. I'm sorry, with Cloverleaf and Akron East, and they squeaked one out against Field. And at this point, they've been very competitive. I think that we're going to see some good quarterback action from Larry Hubbard at quarterback, and we're going to offensively, and Ray Monnet up front on the offensive line is a stalwart up there. Defensively, they're going to run a 5-3, and a key person there is Marcus Lucius. The defensive backfield and wide receiver Haywood Freeman, who's an excellent athlete, is a maybe tonight as to whether he's going to play or not with some nagging injuries, and it's possible that he will. But it ought to be a heck of a football game. The East Canton Hornets, of course, winning big last year, but Timken being a much better showing this year.
And we'll be back and have the opening kickoff for you right after we take this timeout.
Community sponsors of the game are Foltz Community Center, the affordable way to celebrate all your special occasions. Wedding receptions, showers, reunions, holidays, and graduation parties. Call 330-488-6500 for more information. Rick Black, official team photographer of the Timken Trojans. Rick Black Photography, a look you'll like for all your portrait needs. Located at 927 West Main Street in Louisville, catch the action at rickblackphoto.com. AmeriGas, the largest propane company in the United States, has been heating homes and businesses for over 60 years. AmeriGas also provides temporary heat for all types of construction and has 24-hour emergency service. Call Phyllis at 1-800-462-1507.
Back at Fawcett Stadium, where East Canton 3-0, ready to battle the Timken Trojans 1-2. East Canton, the visiting team, they're dressed in their white, Timken in their home blue, trimmed in gold. And the Hornets will be kicking off. Like probably Coach Glass, we see 60-70% of the time the team that wins the toss defers to the second half. But in this contest tonight, the Trojans won the toss and elected to receive the kick.
Yeah, I said before, that's what I always did. I wanted the ball right away, so any offensive innovations I put in would be an opportunity maybe to change field position in that first quarter. Whereas if you receive the ball, you defer and receive the ball in the third quarter, then you can't really do that. And beyond that, then you have elected to sacrifice field position maybe for the whole rest of the ball game. So I wasn't a real big proponent of deferring. I wanted the ball right at the beginning of the game if I want to toss.
Well, I need a number for 15. East Canton has number 15. It's going to be kicking the football. And Don't find him on the roster here.
Back 13, Teddy Williams. Defensive back, number 20, Chaz Travis. Senior defensive back, 24, Chaz Cheeks. Senior linebacker, 37, Sean Donor.
Hey, Mike, let's go.
Senior offensive lineman, 72, Brandon Stauffer. 73, Adam Stout.
Bellstor Sitco ready to bring you the kickoff as we get this one started here tonight. Teddy Williams will be the deep man for the Timken Trojans. Timken with that exciting come-from-behind win over Field. Tough loss to East last week. Trojans, it was a game they felt that they could have won. Kick is going to be short, taken at the 24-yard line. Number 33 with that. That is Marcus Lucius. Lucius returns right.
He's still not down.
See where they give his progress to. It's going to be just across the 30-yard line, it appears.
Offensively for the Timken Trojans, Larry Hubbard, a quarterback, Lucius and Cole in the backfield when they're in the eye. Love and Freeman at the wideouts, Payne at tight end. Offensive linemen are Smith, Stout, Ailing, Strong, and Stauffer.
We haven't seen Timken or East Canton. The radio crew's seen Timken. And Carl Cole quarterbacks some. Now Hubbard is the quarterback, but they said Cole is one exciting runner. And they are set in a power I formation, and that is Cole running behind a pretty big offensive line out near the 40-yard line. You got to realize the tackles for Timken are 6'3", 260, and 6'7", 320. And the guards are both 6'2", around 220, and the center goes about 230.
Defensively for East Canton tonight, we will see Irwin, Ivan, Solvay, Richards, and Ellington. And their front five linebackers are Cartwright and Gooch, and secondary Bowling, Helmick, Buckler, and Swan.
I don't see Gooch in there. I was told he may not start and go both ways. A lot of these coaches really don't make their starting lineups up until just before game time based on injuries. There's a first down run by Cole. And I think it's number 12 that may be in there for East Canton at that linebacker spot. That would be Buckler.
Again, this is just power football. But 2 plays in a row, they've lined up in a power I and run off tackle. And Cole has made good yardage on both carries.
Yeah, take that back. Butler is
he's listed as
safety,
starter. Yeah, one of the other 2 linebackers is number 3 was supposed to start.
Number 23 might be the starting linebacker. This again is Cole. They are going to run him and run him. And he got a yard, maybe 2 with his progress.
Not much yardage on that one.
Chad Bowling, one of those up there on the stop. Second down 9 for the Timken Trojans, just underway in the first quarter.
See him trying to get off tackle. That's Lucius kicking out on the end, number 33. Good defense by East Canton there, flowing to the football with 3 or 4 tacklers.
I think Vic Schenkel might be the other starting linebacker, who's the backup quarterback. And again, the give is to Cole, and this time 5 Hornets hit him at the 48-yard line.
East Canton in an unbalanced line that time. I'm not too sure. The first 2 times they were in power I, they may have been an unbalanced line also. I didn't notice. That time they had 4 down linemen to the right of the center, 2 to the left, power I to the right, trying to just run power football off tackle. Ivans and Cartwright on the tackle.
It's at the 47. Bob Jeffries is our stat man for this ball game on this Saturday night. Image video, the crew again doing a great job for us. Dan Belford.
Unbalanced line right again.
Is back on the sidelines. 5-3, pretty tight there for the Trojans. On 3rd down, they need around 9. Hubbard's going to throw it, and it is caught just at the 49-yard line. Just a yard into East Canton territory. The reception by Payne, the tight end. It's going to be 4 or 5 yards shy of the first down. And Timken's going to have to punt the football away.
This is the power I left, although the unbalanced line was to the right. That lets them release the tight end out into the flat. Payne makes the catch. Rontez Payne makes the catch, but it is about 4 yards short of first down. maybe 5.
Jones to kick the football away. And East Canton will get their first shot at it on offense here. It's going to go out of bounds. Not an extremely long punt. It's going to be at the 34-yard line where the Hornets will get their first shot on offense. Now you get a look at Matt Gooch at quarterback.
Offensively for East Canton, Gooch at quarterback, Solvay at fullback, Cartwright to tailback, Buckler and Swan at wideouts, Ellington at tight end. Linemen are Green, Motts, Fogel at center, Ivans, and Richards. A lot of two-way players on both teams.
East Canton going to show you 5 front defensively. And Gooch going to give it to the tailback. That is Sam Cartwright. He will be their workhorse, I'm told. 5'10", 180, and a senior.
Timken in a 5-2 that time. Slid their right linebacker out into the flat like a strong safety. Defensively for Timken, Fonts, Manson, Strednicki, Winter, and Barrett. Front 5, linebackers, Lucius, Donar, and Jones. And secondary, Love, Williams, and Freeman.
And again, Cartwright hit at the 45-yard line, spun around and goes down. Middle linebacker Sean Donar made the tackle, and a flag down on the play. Gonna cost 5 yards, the Hornets, as you look at Coach Patterson of East Canton. They'll be leaving the Pac-7 after this year and moving up into the Portage County League. They're rearranging all of that.
It's Ed Henry there, assistant football coaches at Timken.
And East Canton will be playing in that small school division of the Portage County League next year. 2nd down and 7. Play action to Cartwright. Gooch is gonna run it. 45. Nice run to the 47-yard line. He will have the first down.
Naked bootleg. Faked the backs to the left. Came back to his right all alone. Picked up the first down.
7:30 in the opening period.
There's the fake to the tailback. See all the blue shirts pursuing the tailback, not keeping contained on the bootleg, on the naked bootleg. The reason I say it's naked is because there are no pulling guards, anybody to lead the play. Him all alone.
Gooch looking to the sideline. Buckeye is a winner on a Saturday. Wasn't pretty, but they got the job done. The Hornets stay in the eye. They have 2 tight ends and a pitch. Cartwright trying to get outside into the 49-yard line of Timken.
Tackle made by Teddy Williams out there. East Canton Hornets did a nice job of sealing the defensive end to the inside. You can see all the blue shirts inside and then popping outside with the ball. But Williams is there to make the hit.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. 6:28 remaining in the opening period here at Fawcett Stadium on a gorgeous Saturday night. Little wing out of the I formation. And they try their fullback up in there, Solvay.
Fullback trap.
To about the 47, a couple of yards, met by 1, 2, 3, about 5 of the Timken Trojans.
Fullback Josh Solvay, the ball carrier.
He'll have to run his boots to get outside.
Gain of a yard to the 48, 3rd down and 5.
3rd down. Timken with a tight 5-2. Gooch fakes, keeps to about the 43-yard line.
Little dive option action there. A little triple option.
Skinner made the stop, and it's going to be close enough for a measurement. And as they bring the chains on, nope, there you're going to say first down, but we'll still go ahead and tell you that for you viewers at the end of the first half of this game, we'll be bringing you the SARTA touchdown spotlight. SARTA going your way. They have fixed their routes. They have paratransit. We'll call a special event. So come ride with SARTA. First down 10 for East Canton. To the top of your screen, slot to the left side. They go back to Cartwright right up the middle. Little hole for a second to the 38-yard line.
East Canton trying to spread them out with that twin look to the top of the screen. Split in way out there and a slot right out there next to him. Takes two defenders out of the picture, and then they ran the isolation play up the middle. Fullback blocking the linebacker.
5:05 remaining in the opening period. Hornets first possession with the football. And they're at the Timken 38. Little stunt coming. Cartwright runs inside of the blitz, 30, 29-yard line. That'll be another first down.
Timken's been pretty much in a 5-2 defense with a 4-deep secondary, and that time they blew both linebackers on what they call an in stunt, both of them running right up over the guard position. However, they didn't keep their shoulders square, and they got a turn, and at that point, Cartwright popped through the defensive line and went for a big gain.
Another first down for East Canton, and on this drive, that is their third, all by running the football. And this time to Solve, and he got tripped up. May have got tripped up by Mike Ailing, the nose tackle.
Yeah, they took the middle guard and angled him to the right, actually the left of the offensive center, and they brought Lucius on a stunt the other direction from the linebacker spot. Saw the middle guard go to the right, and Lucius come off on the left, and there wasn't any place to run.
Got a yard, second down and 9. With 3:55 on the scoreboard clock here at Fawcett. May see her for, no, Goosh, yeah, we may see her first pass. Gonna throw it for the end zone, and incomplete.
Off his fingertips.
Buckler tried to make the diving catch in the end zone. Let's get down to Dan Belford for Goodyear here.
Hey, thanks, guys. You got to like what you see in this Timken team so far. They are hitting helmets out here. They're doing the job. Defensive coaches are trying to make them understand that they've got to watch the outside. They're getting very caught up in what East Canton is doing between the tackles, but they keep telling them, watch that naked bootleg again that they've run once. They feel Gooch has the speed that can get to the outside and get it up the sidelines. He's trying to make them very leery outside the linebackers defensively to stay with that. Back up to you.
All right, Bells, thanks, and welcome back. Third down 9. This is a run all the way by Gush, and the flags are down. It may have been stopped before the play even got gone.
Timken encroached, was offside.
Gamble made the hit.
They were trying to blitz from the split end side. He anticipated the snap and went early. It'd be 5 yards against the Trojans.
Timken with 3 linebackers in the area, except for Gamble. He's like 165, but the other ones are 210 up through about 240. And if they can move, that's a pretty good defensive weapon.
They've got good linebacking. There's no doubt about that. Except I don't think they're playing a 5-3. We were led to believe they would play a 5-3, but they're not. They're playing a standard 5-2 defense with a 4-deep secondary.
And it's third down. Little swing out pass. Cartwright got the first down inside the 20-yard line. A lot of variety out of this East Canton offense. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back. As we come back, Solvay has just run the ball 3 yards up the middle.
Raymond, defensive tackle, made the hit.
So the football is inside the 15 at the 14, maybe the 13.
So number 57 there wrapping him up. It's about a 4-yard gain.
And second down as the Hornets with the first threat of the ball game. And Solvay, straight dive play, wrapped up by Gamble. He'll get to the 10. They're looking at third down and a couple.
Dive options, evidently part of their basic offense, because that's difficult to defend. That's triple option stuff. Got to have one guy on the dive and one guy on the quarterback and one guy on the pitch. Assignment football for Timken defensively if they start running a lot of that.
East Canton's 195, 230 at the tackles, 200 and 210 at the guards, and Vogel at center, 6'4", 222. Just trying to get the first down, which they need around the 8-yard line. Solvey slams it right up the gut.
It's going to be real close to a first down here. Nope, going to be a yard short from the spot.
Yep, they moved it back to about the 9. So it's 4th down in the yard for East Canton. First really big play of the ball game. I guess they're all big, but
from what I can tell, if they run the option off of this, they may score. But if they run that dive again and the quarterback and tailback come out of there, I think they'll come out alone.
1:45 on the running clock, and Gooch keeps it, breaks a tackle. I don't think he got it, but we're not at the best angle. Belford's right there on the sidelines. Daniel?
They didn't gain an inch, guys. They're right where they started from. Timken takes the ball.
Well, it looked like the same thing, but it wasn't. It was a trap option. They faked the fullback up over the center's butt, and that let the end made the hit on the quarterback. You know, they didn't stay with what they were running. They were running a dive option in the out in the B gap, out in the 4 and 5 hole. All of a sudden, they dove the fullback up over the center.
So Timken's defense does the job, and the Trojans to the offense from their own 9-yard line. Larry Hubbard will stay at quarterback. I was going to say they've overloaded the right side.
Yep, power eye right.
And they give it to the fullback. That is Marcus Lucius, 245 pounds. Pounds up through in the inside to the, well, the 11. Couple of yards.
Running a trap right here. They're pulling 73, the left guard, who is Adam Stout, to trap. And Lucius hit the hole, got in there, but only got about 2, maybe 3.
Scoreboard clock at 1:04 and running here. No score at Fawcett. This is the second possession for Timken.
Unbalanced right again. Power eye.
See if Cole gets it this time. I doubt if they risk a throw down there, although this is Hubbard bootlegging. Cartwright's got him back at the 6-yard line.
Tried to run a quarterback sweep. Go the long way out around the right side, around the unbalanced line side. East Canton with good defense flowing down line of scrimmage. Cartwright making a hit in the backfield. Oh, this is a quarterback sweep. There's no pass to this. Here comes Cartwright. Catches the quarterback from behind for a loss.
And 22 seconds with the clock moving. See if they get one more way. Down to 14, down to 13. It's 3rd down and about 12. They're in a big hole. Clock at 5 seconds. They did not get it away. First quarter is over. And after 1, it is Timken nothing and East Canton nothing. That makes it time for Mercy Medical Center Stark County football trivia. Tonight's trivia question is, in 1989, East Canton went 9-1 under head coach Dave Lyon, qualified for the state playoffs in Division IV. What team beat the Hornets in the first round of the playoffs? And there's your 3 choices. Steubenville Central Catholic, Fredericktown, and Amanda Clear Creek. Whether you're a high school athlete or a middle-aged jogger, there's always the chance of an injury, and if it happens, you deserve to be treated like a pro. At Mercy Sports Medicine Center, Dr. James Goff is specifically trained and certified in sports medicine to offer you the treatment you need for any sports injury, no matter what your age. So if you get injured, call Dr. Goff at 330-837-9249. That's 330-837-9249. Remember, play hard, but stay healthy. And the answer to tonight's Mercy Medical Center sports trivia question is Fredericktown. I believe the score was 28-0 that Fredericktown beat East Canton.
Your memory is amazing.
No, I just went back and looked it up. 3rd down and 12 for Timken. Trojans second time with the ball. They have just the 1 first down. That came in their initial drive. They punted to East Canton. If you just joined us here, tuned us in, And the Hornets had an excellent drive with 4 first downs, got inside the 10 and got stopped at the 9. This is where Timken needs to maybe go short with something, get it into the hands of one of their youngsters who can really move and see if he can get that 12 yards. Little counter. That is Mike Love, who I think was set in an end position and came around.
I'm not sure whether he was a split end or the slot. They brought him out of the backfield, and he's either the split end. I think he must have been a split end. They brought him back around. They faked the tailback off tackle and handed it off to him going around the corner on reverse.
Well, they were trying to bust something loose. He's out to the 15, but it's 4th down.
He was in the slot. He's in the slot. He almost picks up the first here. It's 4 yards short.
And the boot. Taking it to 45-yard line. Wheeler with the return to the 35. So East Canton, excellent field position. We're back after this timeout.
Come on, guys.
Looks like they're going to bring that one back. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Need a napkin?
If the heat don't get you,
I need another.
the flavor will. KFC's got 2 bold new flavors. Drench your wings in blazing buffalo or spicy candy apple, or turn down the heat with classic honey barbecue. Right now, grab 5 wings for just $2.49. Wings dripping with flavor. Now in Chicken Capital, USA.
On the downtown Ford scoreboard, 0-0, and we just had Sam Cartwright carry over the left side to the 33-yard line where Marcus Lucius of the Timken Trojans made the tackle. Gain of 2, be 2nd down and 8. We're in the first 90 seconds of the second quarter. Timken stays in that 5 front, 2 linebackers, give to Cartwright, head down, 30 near the 28-yard line.
Well, actually, Jim, what Timken has done here is move their defense to a 4-4. They had both guards covered with tackles and linebackers any inside, any A-gaps. They went to a 4-4 look. That's the first time they've been out of that 5-2.
You mentioned A-gaps, B-gaps.
A-gaps are the gaps on either side of the center, between the center and guard. B-gaps are between the guard and the tackle. C-gaps between the tackle and the end.
Same thing as what, numbering the holes, right?
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
Offensively, you number them.
Yep.
Defense is letters.
Handoff, Cartwright, first down inside the 20.
In a 4-4 defense with 2 linebackers in there, the backside linebacker has to step up and take on anything that's coming in a cutback, and that time he didn't do it. And when Cartwright cut back up over the center, there was a big hole. Backside linebacker has to step up and take that. Lucius was gone in the off-tackle hole.
Teddy Williams making that last tackle.
They're back in the 5-2 now.
First down, number 5 in the game. Goosh to put it up, throwing it, end zone, caught, touchdown. That is Joyce Buckler. Well thrown, and Buckler turned, picked the football up, and was in behind the cheek of the Trojans, and East Canton's on the scoreboard with 9:33 to go in the first half.
I thought Cheek had just defended for a little bit. He was there, but all of a sudden he started backpedaling. Now, if he'd have kept running, see how he starts to backpedal? You can't backpedal as fast as the other guy can run. And at that point, the ball landed on the other side of him. He turned his body and started to backpedal. What he needed to do was turn and run with the guy.
And the point after attempt is up and good. So, kick by Solvey, 7-0 is the score. East Canton on top, where you are back after this timeout.
East Canton 7, Canton Timken nothing. You got a job to do, man. Do your job, okay?
Hi, Rhonda DiMarzio for CCI. What's in your communications playbook? CCI offers local businesses the most up-to-date, award-winning communications equipment in the marketplace today. So whether it's Toshiba's CTX IP-enabled phone system, voicemail, paging, wireless or wired, CCI has the right communications play for your company. For details, call CCI in Akron 896-3905 or Canton 497-7715.
They're on the downtown Ford scoreboard. East Canton 7, Timken nothing. Coach Patterson moseying around on the sidelines, but has to be a little happy. That drive, 4 plays, 35 yards, and an 18-yard touchdown pass, Gooch to Buckler. And we finally got someone breaking through here. East Canton with the big win last year over Timken. 9:33, first half. Kick is at the 26. Somebody better. Oh, my goodness, what did he do? 24 of Timken just threw the ball right into the hands. That was Cheek of the Trojans. Just threw the ball right into the hands of. Don't have an Amerigo roster, but we're looking.
He tried to lateral this to his teammate. I think it was going to be a reverse.
He's what, 28, right?
Yeah, I think he was supposed to give the ball to Carl Cole.
We don't have a 28 on our roster either.
I think he was supposed to.
So, what a turnover. And the Hornets with a chance to capitalize into the 15-yard line goes Solvay. Let's go down to Dan Belford. Daniel.
Well, on the kickoff return, guys, seemed to be just a little confusion between the receiving corps for Timken. Cheek looked over to number 28 to his left. The kick was short. By that time, they didn't know who was to pick up the ball. Cheek charged it, got it. I don't think a reverse was set up at all. The coaches were a little perplexed by the whole thing. He was just trying to make something happen, but bad things happen when you try to get a little fancy. Back to you.
All right, Dan, thank you. That's the report by Goodyear Tire. And this is Cartwright inside the 1, barreling straight ahead. Timken may have a little bit of the heart taken out of them after that play.
At that point, they're not playing very well right now. That was just a straight off tackle shot or up the middle shot by the isolation play by the tailback. And they just blew them apart on that one.
That was either Fogel or Mott. Somebody really throwing a great block for Hornets.
He's got 8 carries for 57 yards.
And Cartwright stopped, hit a wall.
Donar. Sean Donar, one of the linebackers, makes the hit in the backfield.
So the ball is back. Where do you want to put that, Bob? The 2 or the 3? You want to put it on the 3. You got the pencil, so we'll go at the 3-yard line. Loss of a couple. But the Hornets still in great shape. First and goal. Fake. Gush keeping it. Timken's defense shuts him down around the 2-yard line. 2 or 3 of the Trojans there on the tackle.
Brought a lot of pressure that time.
Freeman really turned him back in.
No gain on the play. 3rd and goal.
They widened their defensive ends and brought them upfield. They did the same. They brought the strong safety. And a lot of pressure coming upfield. Lucius making the tackle on the 2. Haven't really changed the defensive look. It's still a 5-2, except they're in man-to-man.
And it's 3rd down and goal now for East Canton. The pitch, Cartwright, and the Trojans shut the door on him. Back around the 3-yard line, a loss of a yard. Williams is there. Cole, number 9, is there.
Tough play to run.
Donar is there.
Tough play to run without a wideout to that side and everybody in man-to-man. There's nobody to drive them off. And at that point, they come flying up the football field and make tackle.
Oh, we've got a timeout called. 7:04 in the half. 7-0 East Canton. We're back after this timeout.
Whether you're on a straightaway or a twisted road, Kumo's always ready for the unexpected. Ultra-high performance, passenger, and truck tires. World-class quality and value. Kumo. Way to go.
On the downtown Ford scoreboard.
Tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. The game will also air Monday
It is
night
7-0 East Canton. They don't know either.
BIM
looking for numbers. Fourth down and goal, and East Canton's gone for it from the Timken 3-yard line. They had been at the 1. This is a pitch to Cartwright. Got a block, cuts it back, and the Timken defense calls the ball at the 4-yard line.
They didn't kill it either. It's going to go.
This is a live play. You're looking at about 96 yards.
That's tailback Cole with the ball.
Mercy.
That puts a little different complexion on the ball game.
Don't kill him. You may need him later in the game.
They don't want to get a penalty here. They got to get him off the field. Well, I don't know if they're as strict in high school football about penalties, celebrations, as they are in the NCAA. They ran the opposite of this side, pitched it early, and the quarterback's supposed to be leading blocking along with the fullback, and Cartwright cut it back. Cole rips it out of Cartwright's arms and turns around and goes the other way.
What do we got along at? About 96 yards?
Maybe 98.
97?
Well, let's get in the middle.
Now they're going to try to tie it up, and the kick is up and no good. Hit the crossbar. So we've got 6:48 left in the first half. East Canton 7, Timken 6, and we're back after this timeout.
I'd like to visit Debbie, but I just can't find a way to get there.
Mrs. Branch, we can take you. When would you like to go?
My grandson is playing baseball, but I just don't like to drive anymore.
We can pick you up at 3 p.m., Mr. Johnson. How will that be?
Now there's a way. Sorta your way.
When you need to get there, Sorta your way is the way to go.
Door-to-door service. When you need it.
We're going your way.
Sorta your way. Come ride with us.
Ben Voorhees.
On the downtown Ford scoreboard, 7-6 now. And get a chance to tell you about CCI being proud to continue their tradition of recognizing the player of the game. The player of the game will receive a plaque and a letter of recognition. CCI strongly supporting the accomplishments of interscholastic sports programs. Tonight's winning team gets a $100 donation to their athletic fund from the folks at CCI. The Star of Communication recognizing the stars of the game tonight. We just found out that 28 is Ryan Van Voris for East Canton. So Timken to kick it off after putting a little excitement in this ball game. East Canton had been driving and controlling things, but when they had a 1st and goal at the 1, the Trojans slammed the door on 4th down, stole the ball and went 97 yards. Anthony Jones to kick it off. Got a flag at the 40, maybe offside for the Trojans. Clock is 6 minutes and 48 seconds. Just a gorgeous Saturday on WHBC. If you're watching this Saturday night or even Sunday at 1 on the replay, we've got the Browns on 1480 coming up at kickoff at 4:15 on a Sunday, 2:45 the pregame. And Friday night's game, Glen Oak McKinley, will be replayed on the digital 585 WIVM 52 on Monday at 8. And this game will be replayed again Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So WIVM, UHF, channel 52. And on the digital cable at 585. That's the replays Monday and Tuesday. And they're on Tuesday night when we have a Saturday night game. So we'll do the kickoff all over again. That is Cole. Or check that. It's the wrong team. You dummy.
It was David Helmick, I think.
Helmick, number 9 for East Canton. Let's go down to Dan Belfer. Daniel?
Well, hey, guys, Carl Cole's put a little goodie up back in their step out here. And this young man's had touchdown runs now this year, 35-42. He's had a 68-yard touchdown reception. Now he adds about a 97, 98-yard defensive gem to his books. The Timken defense, coach is telling them we cannot do what we did last time we were out on the field. We have got to shut down some things at the line of scrimmage. Many plays, Cartwright is not being touched for 8, 9, 10 yards up the field.
Like that one right there.
Back to you.
And we got a flag. We could have a face mask.
Again, they fired the linebacker on an instant, and they just turned him, and the ball went right by him.
Cartwright all the way down inside the Trojan 30. Now you'll look at referee Jim Craig, signal face mask.
Going to watch the left linebacker here fire up the field and get turned.
Big hole.
Yeah.
Missed tackle.
Good block by Salve.
You saw the face mask there. Cost him 5 more yards. So it's first down and 10 for East Canton at the Timken 24-yard line.
Ooh,
Cartwright again to the 20, maybe the 19-yard line. East Canton's not all that big up front, but they're blocking very well.
Big hole that time again over the right guard. They're running that isolation play right up in there. They're doubling the middle guard, turning out on the tackle and end, and letting the fullback, Salve, go up on the linebacker. Linebacker Gamble did not step up and take on the fullback. 11 rushes, 81 yards for Cartwright.
Here's his 12th rush. Tried the left side, right into some blue shirts at the 18-yard line. Marcus Lucius, one of those on the tackle. Tremaine Manson, a junior, helping out on that stop.
The right side of the Timken defense appears to be much stronger than the left side, and when East Canton has run the ball to their right into the defensive left of Timken, they've gained big yardage, but when they've gone the other way, they haven't.
Out of the eye. Gush cuts inside a block. Got the speed to get outside there. And is that the first down marker? We got a flag down. Gush is out of bounds.
Gooch did a nice job of avoiding the rush. They had a guy coming hard off the corner. I think the defensive end came hard off the corner and put pressure, and he ducked underneath it, got a good block out of his pulling guard. And
another face mask on the defense.
He'd have been probably a yard short of the first down, but the face mask penalty will put it in to the 10, and that's going to be a first down.
5 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the first half. And the Hornets have been moving the ball. First downs now, let's check with Mr. Jeffrey. 7, 8, 9. 9 first downs, 7 on the ground. First down and goal. Cartwright again, right side, breaks a tackle inside the 5 to the 3, maybe the 2.
Again, East Canton hammering the ball off the right side into the defensive left of Timken and gaining good yardage.
Lucius again helping out on the stop. East Canton offensive line, and you can pick this out better than I can, Coach, but they really seem to be doing a nice job against the front defensive people of Timken.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of change up there. They're playing a straight 5 most of the time with a few stunts, and they seem to be picking them up.
Second and goal from the 3. Gush, very talented quarterback to a talented tailback, and gives 6 more points to East Canton. Sam Cartwright blasted over from the 3-yard line.
That's an example of picking up a stunt, because Timken slanted the tackle down inside and the end down inside and scraped the linebacker outside, and their offensive lineman from East Canton picked it up. Defensive end eventually makes the hit at the knees, but it goes in the end zone for the score.
Solve, who threw a block on the touchdown run, will try the point after.
I think it's blocked.
Yep, partially blocked, so the kick is no good. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first half. East Canton 13 and Timken 6.
Haywood Freeman, I think, blocked that.
Hey, folks, it's back again. The one place to find out all the information on the sports book here in Stark County. The 1480 WHBC sports book has Oh, good. Goodness. Varsity schedules for all the high schools, all the sports, area colleges, local pro information, pro schedules, ticket information, directions to schools and sports venues. It's got what we think you want, and you want a copy of the sports book. It's the most complete source of sports information in Stark County. You can pick up your copy at local businesses. Call our station. We can tell you where. Or you guys are like me. Last night somebody said, can you bring me a stack of those? So tonight I brought a stack given to a gentleman. 6 plays, 56 yards, Mr. Jeffries tells me. 3-yard run by Mr. Cartwright. It's 13-6.
Nice drive by East Canton. Found a weakness, found a hole up in that defensive front, and they just hammered away at it all the way down the field.
16-yard line, 30, about the 34 on the return.
Great block on the return by Marcus Lucius. Had a decleater, boy, hit him and knocked him clear off his feet.
First down and 10, Timken. Now the Trojans have to establish a little offense. Their defense, of course, a lot of youngsters go both ways, but the defense gave them their 1 touchdown. And offensively, what you got, Bob? How many yards? Got 22 minus 4 is 18. They've got about 22 yards total offense. So with 4:13 to go in the first half, Timken with 22 yards of offense. And they've got to try to establish something here before halftime. And a fumble. Big scramble for it. Believe the Trojans got it back. Oh, well, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, they're signaling Timken ball. East Canton kids frantically signaling East Canton's ball, but the guys that count, guys in the striped shirts signaled Trojan football. See, he fumbled the handoff. He's looking at the defensive front, trying to see a hole. And
he fumbled it and he fell on it. That's Gamble. Young sophomore for the Trojans. They got 3 out of that. Call it 2nd down and 7 with 3:34 in the first half. Out of the I formation, they'll have a slot left. Tight end will go and set to the top of your screen.
Yeah, that puts them in an unbalanced set to that side.
And this is Alan White, another sophomore running the football.
Nice body lean on the part of Mr. White. Got up in there and leaning forward and looking for more yardage. It's just a isolation play off the left side. And he lost the ball.
Didn't see that until now.
I didn't either.
3rd down and 1, 2:57.
I think Mike Love recovered that football. It's put in.
So the Trojans need a yard here to keep it. Almost a 6, almost a 7 front for East Canton. They've got them stacked in there, and my goodness, Solby got into the backfield and just belted the sophomore Alan White.
Middle guard came off clean. Looked like they angled him left. He came off between the center and the right guard. Nobody picked him up. Watch, no, he came off the other side. Yeah, the left guard pulled, and he just followed him and hit the back in the backfield.
And the clock is running with 2:12 as the Trojans will have to, well, we're guessing they'll kick it away. They're looking at 4th down and 4. As you look at the Timken huddle, they may be letting the, well, now they're going to stop it. Timken will call a timeout with 1:58 remaining. The Browns are back on 1480 WHBC. You look into the Timken huddle, counting heads there. They may be getting ready for their punt team.
Yeah, they're going to punt the ball. There's Coach Turner right there.
He had to take over a program in a hurry. He'd been familiar with it, but all of a sudden it's like, Steve, you're the head coach. And he said the kids have been working great for him, been working hard. They're 1-2 going into this one. Right now, they're down 13-6 to the Hornets, who are 3-0. And then East Canton, what do they have? A CVCA in Manchester. They started into their Pac-7 last year. Timken will be moving into the Pac-7. So 4th down and 4, and the Trojans to kick it away. Need a good punt. They trail it 13-6.
Looks like East Canton may be going to come after it. Nope.
Oh my goodness, the snap way back, and they got the kick away. That was Anthony Jones.
He can't run with it. Ball's down up there at the 44-yard line.
Try anything. See if you get away with it.
Yeah.
That's Barrett, Antonio Barrett, a sophomore. So 4-yard punt as they sort this out with 1:48 to go.
Kicker here does a good job. Ball's over his head. He gets the ball. His job is to kick the football, and that's what he did.
Yeah.
He didn't run around and get tackled there or any of that kind of thing. He kicked the football.
Has to be dead when Barrett touched it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or is there a penalty also with it because they didn't give the opposing team a chance to field it?
There wasn't anybody in the area to field it. I don't know that it's a flag. I think they'll pick it up. I mean, the ball should have been blown dead when the young man caught the ball. Yeah, he did.
Take a look and see where Antonio made the catch here, Barrett.
There's the punt right there. He catches the ball. There's nobody in the vicinity of the ball.
Now, while you're watching that, Jim Craig signaled a procedure call.
Yeah, then he signaled something else.
And then said, my timeout. And he right now, you're looking at Coach Patterson talking to one of the officials. And on the other sideline here, you've got Coach Turner, as you see there, talking with the head referee. I don't know if I've ever seen that before, where somebody's caught the punt.
Well, we did. We had that happen in Hoover one time. We caught a punt, and everybody thought somebody touched it, but we knew they hadn't, and we ran it for a score, and they brought it back. But we didn't get a penalty out of it. They just spotted it where. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now that it's being wiped off. They're going to get the football
at the 44.
At the 44, where Barrett made the catch.
That's what happened to me. We had a young man grab the ball out of the air. It was a short line drive kick, and he just caught it like a pass and went down the field. He thought somebody tipped it, but nobody tipped it.
You were hollering touchdown.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I remember I went out in the middle of the field, and Dick Zink was the referee, and he explained it to me. And I said, fine, that sounds good to me. I just turned around and walked away. I knew. I knew.
Well, back to action here with 1:48 to go in the half. And the Trojans will try to keep the Hornets out of the end zone. Gush to throw.
Oh,
got it, man, open, and he drops it at the 25-yard line. He would like to crawl under the surface right now.
Well, he was wide open, wide open.
That is Brian Swan.
They had a slot to each side. They just broke the split end into a post cut, and he's just he's so open he couldn't catch it.
Not picking on you, Brian, but you can't hide on that one.
Yeah. He got all excited and said, "Oh my goodness, there's nobody around me."
2nd down and 10 at the Timken 44.
Same formation.
In the shotgun.
They may try the same thing. They're going to do a little.
Up to Buckler.
Stop
and
cut.
Pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Josh Buckler, a senior. That'll stop the clock. No, he did not get out. They say he was in. 1:33, clock still moving. It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
And they're staying in this same formation, slots to each side.
Is that what they call the run and shoot of old? Down the middle, and got some feet tangled up.
There's a penalty, interference.
Got some feet tangled up, going for the ball.
I thought they were going to come back with another post cut like that because the first one was so wide open, and they just run it from the other side, and that's what they did. Came from the right side this time instead of the left. Got the split end running a post cut. They got the slot going out and up down the sideline. And at that point, he's not real well covered, but they got him tripped up.
So we have 1:15 on the scoreboard clock. 2 timeouts left for East Canton. 2 timeouts left for Timken. The Hornets lead it 13-6. And it's first down and 10, East Canton at the Timken 26-yard line. Still a lot of time for East Canton. Just 26 yards away. They'll stay in the shotgun. Gooch looking left. Now he's going to pull it down and run and got to the 25.
Again, he had 85, Swan, running free deep into the end zone, but he didn't have any time at that point to throw it to him. We got Monnet and Strednicki on the tackle here.
For Buckeye football action, listen to 1480 WHBC. I don't know if we can say for exciting Buckeye action. They got the win on Saturday, but North Carolina State made a buku bunch of mistakes with their offense, and Ohio State could not get their offense going. Their defense played well, and 5 field goals for Nugent.
I think North Carolina State's quarterback situation is not near what it was a year ago with Rivers.
Oh, yeah.
And at that point, things will only get better for them over the course of the year because he couldn't have played much worse.
Both schools lost their quarterbacks, Krenzel and Rivers, breaking in new youngsters. Gooch looks, pulls it, runs, 23-yard line, and got caught from the backside. That was Cole who hit him first.
I think that was a called quarterback draw. He looked downfield, but none of his receivers were really running real hard routes, and I think that they were just trying to clear out the secondary. They hoped he could break the draw play for a score.
Down to 40 seconds, and East Canton still with 1 timeout. It's at 35 seconds now. Gooch on 3rd down, looking, going to throw it, and he's got a man wide open. Swan
caught that one. Second chance, he caught that one.
Boy, I'm amazed at how wide open the receivers are over the middle.
Well, they're running that 4 deep secondary, and I think they may be in man-to-man, and he just run that long post into the middle and lost his man that was supposed to have him, and the result is he's wide open. And Gooch does a nice job here stepping up to avoid the pass rush, scrambles to his left, and then finds Swan over the middle.
He says, I'm not dropping that one, and look out, here I come.
Second chances.
Hang in there, Coach, you'll get yours. 25 seconds left in the half, and East Canton now has put a little distance between them and Timken. It's 19-6. They'll go for 2. Little out pattern. Nope, it's incomplete. Knocked away in the end zone. So 25 seconds on the clock, and the Hornets are up 19-6.
Parker on the play in the end zone, number 8.
Every game with the big catch, and we'll be picking tonight's catch of the day, sponsored by Tim's Tavern. We'll do that at the end of the broadcast. Tim's Tavern, famous for fish. And don't forget to pick up your free 1480 WHBC Bell Stores School Spirit Static stickers, available in any Bell Store Citgo in Stark County. You can display yours to win a $25 cash card for you and your own use, plus $150 for the school's academic programs. Bell Store Sitka ready to bring you another kickoff here. Bob Jeffries tells me 44 yards, 6 plays. So they've had drives of 6 plays and 56
all
yards.
6 plays were out of the shotgun with double slots each side. I don't think they ever changed the formation. It's when twins right, twins left, got in a shotgun and threw it.
Gooch with 2 touchdown passes. There's the kick. And picked up at the 22-yard line. Is that Teddy Williams?
He's still running.
That's Haywood Freeman. And Freeman, 35, 37-yard line. So Timken, their big problem is 17 seconds is all they have left. Now they do have 2 timeouts to use here in this first half. As you take a look at Larry Hubbard, senior, going in at quarterback. Leading him out, Mike Ayling, the starting center. He's a 5'11", 230-pound junior.
And they're going to shotgun with twin right, twin left.
Watch Mr. Cole over here in the slot. That's what they're going for. Knocked down at the 30-yard line.
Swan knocked it down. Mr. Swan had good hands there. He had the ball, just knocked it to the ground. It was Cole, tailback, in the slot, going deep down, right on a fly pattern, straight down the hash mark.
Pretty good spiral on that ball.
Yeah, well, Swan does a nice play here. He's almost got this thing put away.
Yep.
He dropped that one ball, but he's going to make up for it in more ways than one.
12 seconds left. Still the 2 timeouts. Timken looking.
A lot of heat coming.
Down. Hubbard, pretty good scrambler. Going to throw it on the run, and oh, what a catch. Did he come up with that? At the 26-yard line.
Calling time right now.
That is Haywood Freeman. What a catch. He's had some excitement in this ball game.
Oh, yeah. Hubbard rolls left. He does a nice job of throwing the ball while he's rolling to his left. Look at that, the shoulder come around, and he lofts it to Freeman. Freeman makes a nice catch and drops the ball. No replay.
I just thought the same thing you did. I wonder if that ball is sort of bounced on the turf.
I was talking him through it, and all of a sudden the ball hit the ground.
In fairness to the official, it's tough to see everything.
Oh, yeah. Without the benefit of replay. And
5 seconds remaining. Still 1 timeout for Timken, but they really have to throw this for the end zone. All right, we'll see what they're going to do.
Empty backfield.
They're going for the end zone. Pressure's coming. Thrown.
Yeah, interference.
Yep. Knocked down at the 10-yard line.
They're going to get another play. They can't end the half on a defensive penalty.
Well, they have 1 second on the clock. Line of scrimmage was the 26. Half the distance would take it to the 13. And a shot. And they still have 1 timeout if they want to take it and talk things over. As we look to the sidelines.
Official spotting the ball now.
You picking up anything down there, Bells, from Coach Turner and that?
He looked at the official once as if he was going to call a timeout, then he backed away. Now he's just looking to see where things are set up, and I think they already have the play called. But you have to like what Timken is doing thus far on this drive. Now they are going to call the timeout. But you've got people like Haywood Freeman who are game makers, who every time he's touched the ball this year, it's been somewhere around 8 to 10-yard average. So you got to work him somehow into your offense. At the same time, Timken doesn't want to get themselves in this entire game in a come-from-behind situation where they're passing the ball all the time. That has not been a forte of theirs thus far. The offensive line's given them enough time to get rid of it. We have seen, and especially in that interference call, that if Haywood Freeman gets a step on somebody, they're going to have to grab him and take the penalty, or he's long gone down the field. Back up to you guys.
All right, Bells, thanks. You almost had to believe that Steve was going to take a timeout. They got one shot at it now.
Well, and I think with his kids, I think he needs to talk to them and settle them down and make sure everybody's on the same page.
Because, they're quite excited. They're 13 yards away from maybe a big score here. 19 for East Canton. Their offense has been performing very well. 6 for Timken. And if you just joined us, the Timken touchdown was a steal of the ball by Cole and a run of 97 yards. And offensively, it's been the Hornets. East Canton with just 3 first downs, 1 by pass, 1 by run, 1 by penalty. We'll get back to action here now.
Looks as if East Canton's going to let them throw it. They're going to drop off and play zone coverage.
High snap. He's just going to throw it and didn't have much of a chance. Scoreboard clock's at 0.
Both defensive ends from East Canton weren't really putting on a lot of pressure so he could scramble out of the pocket. Their assignment was to keep him in there and make him throw the ball.
So we have reached halftime, and there on the downtown Ford scoreboard, you see what the score is. East Canton 19 and Canton Timken 6. Halftime festivities coming up after this timeout.
For price, service, and selection,
come on down to downtown Ford.
No games or gimmicks, just satisfaction.
Come on down to downtown Ford.
For price, service, and selection,
come on down to downtown Ford.
No games or gimmicks, just satisfaction. Come on down to downtown Ford.
Come on down to downtown Ford.
Time at Fawcett Stadium. Got ourselves a good game tonight. Trust you are enjoying our game of the week here. East Canton is on top of Timken by a score of 19-6. East Canton 19, Timken 6 on the downtown Ford scoreboard. As halftime activities are underway on the subway. Halftime show first up tonight, the East Canton Hornets Marching Band.
The 2004 edition of the Pride of East Canton Marching Band. We begin tonight with a salute to our troops who are serving or who have served around the world. Here is a gospel arrangement of America the Beautiful. We would like to thank all the armed forces for their efforts currently and in the past. We ask that all veterans or current members of the Marines and the Air Force please stand and be recognized as we play your song. First, if this is for you Marines, please stand as we play the Marine Hymn. Now it's the turn of the airmen of the Air Force. Please stand and be recognized.
Our downtown Ford scoreboard, East Canton 19 and Timken 6 on the Subway halftime show. We're back with more halftime activities right after this timeout.
Community sponsors of the game are Foltz Community Center, the affordable way to celebrate all your special occasions. Wedding receptions, showers, reunions, holidays, and graduation parties. Call 330-488-6500 for more information. Rick Black, official team photographer of the Timken Trojans. Rick Black Photography, a look you'll like for all your portrait needs. Located at 927 West Main Street in Louisville, catch the action at rickblackphoto.com. AmeriGas, the largest propane company in the United States, has been heating homes and businesses for over 60 years. AmeriGas also provides temporary heat for all types of construction and has 24-hour emergency service. Call Phyllis at 1-800-462-1507.
Up here you have to work as a team. The union's on my team. To get the job done right, done safely. The union helps us make sure that the site is safe and that we're safe. Looking out for us up here and in other ways. It's like with our apprentice program. It made sure I had the right kind of training, so I knew how to take care of myself and take care of my job. It's a real good feeling to be a part of it and a part of history.
And we're back at Fawcett Stadium for halftime. Our downtown Ford scoreboard, East Canton on top of Timken. 19-6 as the Subway halftime show continues. Let's go to the field for the Timken Trojan High School Marching Band.
Next selection, My Girl, is yet another Motown mega hit recorded by the Temptations and written by William Smokey Robinson. The band closes its show with an R&B shuffle originally recorded by John Lee Hooker in the early 60s. Check out Boom Boom.
Our downtown Ford scoreboard, East Canton over Timken, 19-6 at the half. Hope you enjoyed the Subway halftime show. We'll have first half stats, some highlights, and JJ and Coach will take care of that right after this timeout.
Mix 94.1.
Canton's best mix.
More variety in the mix.
By the hand, take me by the hand, pretty mama, come and dance with your daddy all night long.
Mix 94.1. Mix 94.1.
And then I saw her face. I'm a believer.
More music, more variety, and Terry and Maddie in the morning on Mix 94.1.
Halftime, downtown Ford scoreboard, 19-6 East Canton. Time to take a look at our SARTA touchdown spotlight. During the first half, we had 4 scores. We'll look at the first one for the East Canton Hornets. It came early in the, I'm not really sure what time it was, but in the first quarter. 18-yard pass as Goosh threw a touchdown pass to Buckler here.
Nice catch with a defender right in his face and had to readjust and everything else. Buckler made a really nice adjustment to the ball.
I think it was, Bob tells me, 9:33 left in the first quarter when East Canton jumped on top. And then Timken came back and got their first score. Carl Cole stole the ball away on defense.
This is unbelievable. Cartwright cuts it up in here. Cole comes from outside, rips the ball out of his hands while he's still on his feet and goes 97 yards for a score. Camera can't even find him. Can't catch him.
He's fast. That's our touchdown spotlight for this game, for the game's first half. And it's all brought to you by SARTA. Going your way. Fixed routes and paratransit will call, and special events. Come ride with us. SARTA, one of our fine sponsors. There is the halftime statistics on this ball game.
Dominated a lot by East Canton with 11 first downs to 3 of Timken. Passing yardage, East Canton 50, Timken 41. Rushing yardage, 131 for the Hornets, 26 for the Trojans. 1 turnover each team. Penalties, not very many in the game. 3 for 23 for East Canton and 3 for 25 for Timken. But a domination yardage-wise for the East Canton Hornets.
And the other 2 scores by East Canton. One was a 56-yard drive when Cartwright went over from 3 yards out. That made it 13-6. And then the Hornets made it 19-6, what it is right now at halftime. Another 6-play drive, this one 44 yards. And Goosh hit Swan with a 23-yard pass. Swan grabbed it about the 2, put his head down and plowed into the end zone. And that's where we stand here at halftime. It is East Canton 19 and Timken 6. The Hornets trying to go to 4-0 before they head into Pac-7 play next week. For an East Canton fan watching this replay, your team, you know, has got a couple of tough road games left here in the middle of the season. They go to CVCA next Friday, and then they go to Manchester, and then it's Coventry, and then Fairless, Tuslaw, and Tusky Valley. Timken next week will be playing on the road at Youngstown Rayon. And then the Tusky Valley. And Timken still, I think, in that Youngstown league this year. And then they'll get into the Pac-7.
How about Coventry, undefeated at 4-0?
Yeah. Surprise team, I think.
Well, they just beat. Who the heck did they just beat at the CVCA?
Yeah.
And beat them bad.
Last night.
Yeah.
Or Friday night. Who knows when you're watching the replay.
And CVCA was supposed to be loaded. I mean, everybody back from a year ago.
Bell Store Sitco with this kickoff to start the second half. And East Canton going to have excellent field position all the way out to the 47-yard line with the return.
Number 89, Terrell Skinner. Also in on the action, 17, Antonio Barrett.
That is Victor Schenkel who returned that kick.
46-yard line.
You know, the Hornets have had pretty good field position, haven't they, Bob? They haven't... where they started? They started at they're 24, they're 35, and Is that Timken's 44? 44? They have not had to make long drives, and Gush just threw a pass, got a completion, and they're into Timken territory at the 36.
It's interesting to see that they start the second half with a shotgun and twins to both sides. That's how they move the ball very effectively at the end of the second quarter. And Gooch here steps up, finds a wide receiver, and I think what they've done is Buckler here makes the tackle with help from Donar.
Buckler makes the catch.
Oh, the catch, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Donar made the tackle.
Yeah. Had the wrong number there for a second. We got Gooch with strong pressure throwing and incomplete as Buckler tried to make a catch and get those toes down inbounds.
I think what they found out is that Timken's in man-to-man in the secondary. They're running a lot of deep crossing routes where they X the two wide receivers, and they're having trouble staying up with them because they're running combination cuts, and it's opening up a lot of receivers.
Second down 10.
Matt Gooch 5 for 8, 63 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Very effective throwing the ball. And he's going to look to throw it again. It is intercepted.
Oh, and he dropped
the ball. Is it still live? Maybe they gave him position. No, they're waving it off.
Never had control.
Look at the Timken sidelines. They are upset. They think he had control. That is cold. Well, we'll be the judge here, and you folks at home can be the judge.
Cole put pressure on him from the outside.
Tipping.
See, I think the official's right. I don't think he ever had it tucked away. I don't think he ever had it put away. He's juggling it. He's still juggling it. He never had it tucked away. Official made a good call.
Third down. And Gooch, they're staying in the air, and Timken, excellent pressure that time. They've got Gooch at the 40-yard line. You surprised these Cantons come out throwing like they have in the second half?
That's what I said. You know, they had some success with it, but in the first half. But I really think they had a lot of success running the ball up the pipe. Donar is hurt.
He's one of their key linebackers. So we've got an official's timeout that stops the clock with the 11:03 to go in the third.
Incidentally, that was Haywood Freeman that almost had that interception. They're getting a lot of pressure here. They brought Marcus Lucius, the first, then 57, the Ray Monett, defensive tackle, got in there.
Well, while they tend to the injured Timken player, we will take a timeout, and we'll be back.
Are you planning a group outing? Let SARTA make it simple. SARTA can provide transportation for your entire group to museums, school outings, nature walks, parks, sporting events, Hall of Fame events. We'll pick you up and take you back. Just call SARTA to arrange your transportation.
Call us to schedule your ride. SARTA, your way. Come ride with us.
Your downtown Ford scoreboard, 19-6, and you see Sean Donar, the 220-pound middle backer. I think it might have been a leg cramp. They tended to him. He'll be out.
Get some water in him now. That's what he needs. Electrolytes, water. Needs a lot of water to get that and keep stretching that calf muscle.
What was that word you used? Electrolytes.
Yeah, that's high tech.
I'm not supposed to say anything you can't spell. East Canton's going to punt the football away on fourth down. First punt of the game, Robert Jeffries tells me, for East Canton. They're at the Timken 40-yard line, so they'll just try to pooch it.
Timken's trying to block it.
Buckler with the kick. And the Trojans just back away. It's going to be at the 17-yard line for the Timken Trojans as they'll go to the offense for the first time in the second half. CCI is teamed up with 1480 WHBC to recognize a player of the game from each team, and we'll choose that CCI player of the game for both teams. We'll do that at the end of the broadcast. Great folks at CCI will give each player a plaque and a letter of recognition, plus $100 will go to the winning team school's athletic fund. That's from CCI, the star of communication. Well, the Trojans want to try to generate some offense. Their only score has been by the defense.
Walk over and get an unbalanced line again.
And there is Cole, and there is Cartwright. Two of the tailbacks and fine defensive players, two of the better players on the field tonight.
Just trying to get off tackle. We got the fullback blocking a linebacker, but Cartwright bounces off of Lucius and gets out and makes the hit anyhow.
No gain. Second down 10. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hard to believe next weekend we'll be halfway through the high school football season. Fake to Cole and coming around, going nowhere. That is Mike Love. That is the second time they've tried that. He was in a slot.
Both times the defensive end has turned everything into the inside. That time they pulled the guard, Adam Stout, to try to block that end, and at that point he has a stinger. The defensive end does. See the Irwin is the guy that makes the hit, 21. In the process, he crunches his shoulder and gets a stinger. He's going to have to go out of the game till that thing. That's a nerve in the neck.
That's what Lee Suggs of the Browns had one.
Yeah. Usually, in order to stop those things, you've got to wear a neck collar. A pad that comes off the back of the shoulder pad and runs up straight up the back of the head. Keeps that neck from a hyperextend into the rear.
Ryan Schenkel has checked in for the Hornets, number 26.
Stinger's a lot like a whiplash.
Third down long, and Hubbard's just going to unload it deep downfield for Cole, overthrows him. And Cole had the coverage by David Helmick. And Timken's punt team will come on with 9:12 to go in the third. And again, East Canton's going to get great field position, maybe even in Timken territory. The punter is Donar, who left a couple snaps ago with that leg cramp, but he is back in there and standing a yard deep in his end zone. Line of scrimmage is around the 11-yard line.
Got 9 guys up there. East Canton does. They're all coming after it.
Snap this time got to Sean. Kick, fair catch, fumbled, and fallen on at the 45-yard line. So the Hornets, with David Helmick fielding that punt, will go first down and 10, and they're going to put it at the 44-yard line of Timken. East Canton tonight's had touchdown drives of 35 yards, 56 yards, and 44 yards. They have not had to go far.
Donar back in the game at the linebacker spot. Cramp seems to be okay.
They stay in the shotgun. This is run all the way. Goosh breaks a tackle, cuts outside, and they got to the 38-yard line. Ray Monnet got a hold of him, and Gooch almost got away.
Well, Donar's blitzed that time and blew the whole play up in the backfield. Whatever they were going to do here, they were going to try to run the quarterback off tackle. Donar blitzed and blew it up, and Gooch managed to escape. And Monnet finally gets a hold of his jersey here and manages to pull him down, but he picks up 6 yards.
Clock at 8:26 here in the third quarter at Fawcett. Goosh talking to his wideouts to the bottom of your screen. Steps back, pressure comes, rolls right, throws, caught. Buckler. They've been gone to that play now. They were effective, it seems, Coach, over the middle in the first half, and in the second half, they've been throwing 3 and 4 to the sidelines.
Well, they've just been running a lot of combination routes, and when they do that, they get a lot of room. Defensive backs are man-to-man. They're giving them way too much cushion.
What do you try to do when you set up a short passing game? One with a 6-yard route, another with a 9-yard route? Or?
Well, you run a tree of routes. It's what is called a passing tree. Starts at the bottom and works clear to the top. There's anywhere from, depending on what you want to do with your passing game, there's anywhere from 8 to 12 routes on that tree.
You see Buckler caught 4 passes, 48 yards.
A lot of guys number the routes where when they call a number, even numbered routes go to the right, odd numbered routes go to the left. The outside route is called first. The inside route for the slot is called second. Tight end route is called third. Each number corresponds to a particular route. I never numbered them because I didn't like that system, but a lot to people do that.
2nd and 11, Gush to Buckler. What a catch! 5-yard line touchdown.
Matt Gooch to Josh Buckler.
Big time catch there by Buckler. That post cut again. See, they're Xing those outside receivers. One guy going out and one guy coming in, and the guy coming in on the post cut has been open every time. There he is, up in the air, makes the catch.
And now it's a 25-6 ball game in favor of East Canton, and the point after is blocked.
There's a flag on the play.
It's down about the 5-yard line.
A lot of penetration that time by Timken, and it's a motion penalty, an illegal procedure or something against East Canton. And it will depend upon whether they blew the whistle before the blocked kick. Evidently they did. They're going to get another chance to kick it. Dead ball foul, so they're going to get another chance to kick the point.
Ball is taken back to the 8-yard line.
See, this is only a rule only applies in high school football, National Federation rules. The NCAA doesn't do this. They don't give you another chance to kick the point on a dead ball foul. Same way in the NFL.
And we've got a Timken player offside, so that will stop play again here with 7:30.
Timken's going to walk back, and they're going to get the original line of scrimmage and kick the point again. See, what happens in the NCAA and the NFL is that penalty would be assessed on a kickoff. So they can avoid this giving the guy a second chance to kick the point.
Well, now it's half the distance, so I guess it goes back to the 4 where they're going to put it down. Again, 7:30 left in the third, and the Hornets fairly commanding lead now, 25-6. Solvey will have another shot at it. Blocked. And again it's blocked.
17 blocked it. From Timken. Barrett, Antonio Barrett. Standing in the middle. Jumped up in the air, got his hands up, knocked it away.
It's 25, the Hornets 6 for the Trojans, back after this timeout.
In a hurry and you need a store, Bell has what you're looking for. Gas, groceries, something to eat. The Bell stores have what you need. Bell stores and Citgo, when you're on the go.
Show your school spirit and catch the bug with a school static sticker available at any Bell store Citgo. Display yours to win a $25 cash card for yourself and $100 for your school's academic program.
Downtown Ford scoreboard, 25-6. We've only played 5 minutes, 4.5 in the third, but Coach, in the first half, Cartwright ran 15 times, Solvey 6 times, Gush ran 7 times, and here in the second half so far, they have seemed just to feature the passing game.
Well, it could be that they don't have a lot of depth, and they don't want to get Cartwright hurt. He may be the only real good running back they've got. He had 95 yards, or what is that, 98, 95 yards at the half. And maybe they want to work on their passing game a little bit too. The idea being that you're ahead and you're probably going to win the football game, and you don't want to get people pinged up.
There is the kickoff to the 27 or so with that return.
Teddy Williams on a return.
That touchdown drive, again, 44 yards. Let's go for Goodyear Tire to the sidelines and Dan Belford.
Well, it's early in the second half, guys, but a pretty crucial possession I think, for Timken. I mean, they've been a very resilient team all year. But at some time, the offense has got to be able to step up and do things they haven't been able to do this year. That's run between the tackles, sustain drives, take time off the clock, and give this offense a boost. Passing is not what they want to do. Coming into this ball game, 5 completions total in the last 2 games. Back up to you.
Thank you much, Dan. Excellent, as the Trojans will try to get something going here, trailing now 25-6. Hubbard looking, throwing, incomplete. Tried to get it. Is that Jones, 32?
That's 33. Lucius, the fullback. They ran a waggle pass, faked the tailback to the right, and rolled out to the left.
Well, you look at this. I'm going to ask Bob, how many snaps has Timken had in East Canton territory?
Well, they overthrew this. Yeah, overthrew this one, and it would have been a completion if he had got the point of the ball down. 4
snaps. So the Timken Trojans, one thing that's hurt them is they've been giving East Canton short fields all night.
Yep, field position has been a big factor.
And Timken, as again, our stat man Rob Jeffries looked at it, said 4 snaps is all the Trojans have had in East Canton territory. Pressure's coming. Hubbard had someone right in his face, but got the completion out to the 40-yard line or near the 40 and a first down.
Mike Love run the slant cut. Picked up the first down.
And I'll hit this one more time and then leave it drive, but 35-yard drive, a 56-yard drive, a 44, and a 44. That's how far the Hornets have had to go. Their defense has been doing the job.
Timken's got to do something other than run from the viewpoint that they're down 19 points. They need to get on the scoreboard.
Timken with 4 first downs. 2 of those passing, 1 run, 1 by penalty. Cole, the ball carrier, and ran into Cartwright. They've met each other a few times tonight.
Quarterback's hurt. Solvey, the middle guard, came off clean. Made the tackle on the quarterback as he was trying to make the handoff. You see this right here. Here's Solvey making a hit. As Hubbard reaches, and that looks like he rolled up on his leg.
There, yeah.
Yeah, might have a sprained knee or ankle.
Hubbard's had people in his face all night long as they tend to the young man at the 35-yard line. We'll come back right after we take this timeout.
Oh, yeah. That looks good. Makes it look faster, don't it?
No matter where NASCAR drivers go, they never quite leave the track. So when Goodyear tires go on sale, they tend to get a little carried away.
Running kind of low.
We understand if you get excited too, but please try to celebrate appropriately.
Save big on selected Goodyear tires during the Checkered Flag Tire Sale going on now at downtown Canton Goodyear.
They're on the downtown Ford scoreboard. East Canton 25, Canton Timken 6. The Dog Pound can be found on 1480 WHBC. As we come back, they continue to tend to Larry Hubbard, Jim Harris.
Well, I would think Carl Cole will now have to go to quarterback because he's listed as the backup. He's also the tailback. Get another look here at what happened. You see Hubbard trying to make the handoff. He gets it right there. See the pressure against the knee? Right knee bent inside. And it looks like they're going to get a stretcher out there and get him off the field, but I'll bet you that knee is in bad shape.
Well, hopefully nothing's torn.
It might be just a sprain.
Yeah. But even that can lay out a few weeks, a knee sprain. Larry Hubbard, just a senior. Well, is a senior.
You can't get any older.
I guess what I was going to lead into here, you don't want to see injuries, but then you hate to see seniors hurt their last year.
Yeah, I hate to see any kid get hurt. I mean, it's part of the game. You get injuries. It's a contact, physical game. It's tough. But you hope you can get people through it without being injured. Especially an injury like that where he's trying to make the handoff and his foot sticks on the ground and the middle guard inadvertently rolls up into his leg. Why,
Hubbard tonight in the air, really he's been their offense. He's put the ball up 7 times and hit 3 completions for a total of 54 yards. Freeman's got 1, Payne's got 1, and Love's got 1. On the ground, the Trojans just not much there. Hubbard has -4, but Cole's your leading ball carrier, and 6 carries, 14 yards.
All of the Cleveland Indians action is on 1480 WHBC.
As you look at the Timken cheerleaders there, 25-6, East Canton leads, 14, 15, 16, 19, 21, 24, takeaway 4. The Trojans have 20 yards rushing tonight in the ball game. We'll be back after we take this timeout.
Whether I'm refereeing a high school football game or leading my sales staff at the Workshops Incorporated, one thing's for sure, it's always about teamwork. We'll give you the home team advantage on any job you need done. That means quality service from the kickoff to the last play. And our #1 goal? Making your team the winning team every time. Call in the home team, the Workshops Incorporated, for any job, small or large. 330-477-5200.
As we come back to Fawcett, there on the downtown Ford scoreboard, East Canton on top, and you can see Larry Hubbard being taken off the field. The best to you, Larry. He'll be going to the hospital and getting what looked to be a knee, the right knee, checked out. And we thought Cole might be the quarterback, but it looks like Anthony Fonts, a junior, will be taking over. Number 7, Anthony Fonts.
Well, Cole was their quarterback a year ago and is listed as the backup, and that may be who starts their next football game. But at this point, they probably have to make a lot of changes, and Cole may not be in tune with the quarterback position at this point because he's been a tailback all year.
And that's where he's at right now.
Yeah.
He's at tailback.
And maybe this is the easiest move for them to make. And maybe Fonts is good enough, too, that they'll leave him in there, and Cole will remain as a tailback.
Well, tough spot for the young junior. Anthony Fonts under center at the 40-yard line. 2nd down. They're going to have him throw it. Oh, nice tight spiral, but incomplete.
Of course, the first thing East Canton did was blitz the linebackers because they got a new quarterback in the game, and they're going to try to get after him.
It's 3rd down and 10 now for Timken. We have 6:28 left in the 3rd. 25 for East Canton and 6 for the Trojans. Anthony Fonts, 6'1", 175, a junior. Blanker to the bottom, left end split. Again, the short drop and fired. Oh my goodness, at the 50-yard line, Haywood Freeman had it and couldn't pull it in.
Ball was on the money. Young man's got a pretty good arm. Steps back, fires the slant cut.
Right there on the shoulder pad. Being 6'1", he's got a little elevation when he can throw that ball over the lineman.
He's listed defensively as a defensive end. I wonder if he's been playing at defensive end spot. He's listed as a starter, defensive end-wise.
It's 4th down. They're going for it.
4th and 10.
At their own 40. How about that? Oh, intercepted Buckler at the 47. Buckler picked it off at the 47. And East Canton right now sitting pretty, heading for 4-0. Although we've still got half the 3rd quarter to go, but they're up 25-6, and they're going to be at the Timken 25-yard line.
Buckler just hangs there waiting on this slant cut. Cuts in front of it. Heads down the sideline. Nice defensive play by the young man.
First down and 10, East Canton. They put the ball at the Timken 24-yard line.
Cartwright, the ball carrier.
Cartwright to around the 20.
Well, Fonts is not in there defensively right now. I haven't called his number or name or anything. I don't think he's been playing defense tonight.
I'm just looking from Robert Jeffries here. Two touchdown passes Buckler has caught tonight. Plus, he just picked off that pass.
Yeah, he's played well.
Cartwright again.
Woo.
Oh, boom. Boy, Steph
Lucius.
He's a 245-pound linebacker that just said hello to Sam Cartwright, who's a pretty decent-sized high school player himself, 5'10", 180. This is how you tackle.
Blocking down and kicking out, and Lucius fends the blocker off and steps up in the hole. That's why you need to pull that backside guard. You need to pull that backside guard to clean up that mess in there. 16 rushes for 103 yards and 1 TD for Sam Cartwright.
Yeah, they're going out of the shotgun and back to the eye, and there's a handoff to Solway, the fullback.
Well, that's that dive option play I told you about earlier. They quit running it, but it looked good to me. They run it now, and he pops out of there and picks up almost a first down. See, they don't block the defensive end. It's the outside, what they call the outside veer. They're doubling the defensive tackle, and they don't block the defensive end. Really difficult package of offense to defend.
And you can see the chains are on. Ooh, that's tight. Fourth down.
Inches.
I don't know if it's inches, it might be an inch.
Credit card.
Five minutes, 6 seconds in the third. And the ball is at the 14-yard line. They need an inch here, or maybe two, on fourth down. So it'll be Gush on the sneak. Will it be Solway the fullback? Will be Cartwright at tailback? And see if Timken loads it up. Big number 75 right there at nose. It's just going to be the quick sneak. Oh, he's got it by plenty. Great surge by that offensive line. They took the blue shirts right out of there and got to the 10-yard line. If it's across the 10, it could be first and goal. Looks like it's going to be right at the 10. It's going to be first down and 10, I believe. Well, that's right on the 10. And this is Cartwright. And we got a flag down, Cartwright down around the 8-yard line. That flag will stop the scoreboard clock at 4:32 left in the third. Again, 25-6. He's Canton on top. Holding on the Hornets. Haven't been a lot of penalties in this game.
No, not many at all. Coming off clean here, make the tackle. There's the flag.
That'll move the ball back out to the 18-yard line. They wind the clock again.
Trips to the right.
I can say Cartwright is one of the trips to the top.
Roll out that way and try to throw it to him. Yep.
And he's got it at the 15. Fights his way to the 11 near the 10.
Trying to get him out in space, see if he can make something happen. Not a bad thought.
It's back near the original line of scrimmage with second down coming up.
He was the inside slot. You just see him turning and heading for the flat right here. Catches the football. Blue jerseys run by him.
Well, set up in the eye, Gush, who's had a pretty good football game tonight. We were told he plays linebacker, but a little banged up, so he's just gone one way. And there's Cartwright, who goes two ways, slams into the 7-yard line, maybe close to the 6. It'll be third down coming up.
Well, you know, that's something when you consider the fact that their quarterback and their tailback are usually their starting linebackers, inside linebacker. I mean, that's unusual.
Yeah, Cartwright is a linebacker.
Yeah. Now, Gooch has not played the linebacker tonight because, like you said, he's dinged up in some fashion. We don't quite know what, but he's not whole. But normally, he's one linebacker and Cartwright's the other. So, you know, they got their two best athletes as their inside linebacker.
Schenkel, I think, 23's been a linebacker some. Play action by Gooch. Pressure's coming. He's going to try to run away from it and throws on the run for the end zone. And Butler couldn't pull it in. He was right at the back of the end zone.
Mike Love on the coverage back there, but Gooch had it in his hands, but Love distracted him enough that he couldn't hang on to it.
So it's a 4th down coming up for the Hornets. 4th and...
two backs going to the right, and then I got all the receivers coming across the field to the left. Gooch lofts it for Buckler in the end zone, and he has it, and it just goes through his fingertips and out of the end zone.
So 4th down, and they need 6, 7. No thought of a field goal. They'll line it up in the eye.
Well, they've had trouble kicking extra points. I don't think they're going to look at field goal.
Gooch again rolling to his left. Pressure, going to run, and did he get in? He got inside the pylon. Gooch with the touchdown. Lowered that head and scores with 2:26 to go in the 3rd. So Gooch has thrown for 3 and ran for 1.
This was a nice play by Gooch. He rolled out of the pocket. He had receivers. All were covered. See, he's looking. Decides to put it under his left arm and keep it and see what he can do, and gets into the corner.
He's 6'3", 190 pounds.
Yeah, he's not a little fella. It's another extra point attempt.
Solvey kicks this one up, and it got it with a crossbar. So it's 32 for East Canton, 6 for Timken, 2:26 to go in the 3rd quarter.
This happens because Timken loses contain here. There's two running backs. They don't even have anybody to block. They got a lot of pressure coming from the backside from Cole, but there's nobody out here to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Hits the pylon. That's a TD.
Yeah, Mike Love came up and tried to throw a shoulder into him, but Love's just 140 and 5'7", so Gooch the bigger man.
1480 WHBC Radio brings you OSU football and your Stark County standouts this fall. Don't miss it.
Buckeyes back on the road next Saturday as they go to Northwestern. I believe that's a night game. They haven't maybe determined the kickoff. 6:30, maybe 9 o'clock, October the 2nd.
I know a lot of their games TBA to be announced because
TV.
It's up to the networks when they're going to run stuff.
They were on ABC on this Saturday. Robert Jeffries tells me 9 plays, 24 yards. And Gooch with the run from 7.
Another short drive. And he put his knee down to catch the football, and it's dead right there.
It's Chaz Cheek. So Timken now will try to get something going with their offense. We'll see if who comes back in at quarterback. See if it's still Anthony Fonts.
It is. Coach Turner's giving him the play right now as he comes out on the football field. Going to go with twins into the sideline.
Looks like they had trouble with the snap, got it to Cole, and Cole got across the 20 to about the 21-yard line. Cartwright reached out and grabbed the leg. Let's go down to Dan Bell for Daniel.
Hey, guys, just something to add to what the Timken's trying to do here offensively. Of course, Fox came in the last series, threw the bad pass, but he also had a good one to Freeman that he dropped. But you're putting the young man in under fire, but the reason they're leaving Cole in the backfield is because of things he has done earlier in the year. Busting a couple of touchdown runs, a long touchdown reception around 68 yards. He can do additional things for them if they can get a groove going here with Anthony Fox. Back to you.
1:48, clock moving here in the third. And East Canton well on their way to going to 4-0 and putting the Trojans at 1-3. Fonts, ball deflected, knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to hit Craig Gordon on the slant cut. Ball batted away by the defensive lineman, I think.
East Canton appears to have some pretty decent quickness on their front line.
There's another look at the batted ball here. We saw it's up. Yeah, lineman got his hand up, knocked it away.
7-56. Hard to tell which who it was.
Couldn't quite tell who did the damage there, but
it's a third down and 8 situation for the Trojans.
Shotgun.
And Fonsa scrambling the ball, strip fumble, and the Hornets will have it at the 18-yard line.
56, David Green.
David Green.
Green reached out and raked it out of his hands and then fell on the football.
Well, it seemed like East Canton, didn't seem like it. You could see a lot of white shirts coming from the left side, the right side of the Timken offense.
Tried to put pressure on Fonts because they know he's a backup quarterback, and right there, the ball comes out. Green knocks it out of his hand. In traffic, you got to take care of the football, got to tuck it away.
First down and 10, and we've got another quarterback in there. That is, well, that's Cartwright inside the 10.
We got number 23.
He's been, I think the linebacker I mentioned that was in there. Is that Schenkel? Yeah, Victor Schenkel's 23, who's now at quarterback. It's inside the 10, second down and a yard.
That carry should have put Cartwright over 100 yards. They're very close.
Yeah, he was. He's up
over 100 before that. Yeah.
And Cartwright again, just trying to get the first down, which I believe he does.
Oh, we got a
little extracurricular activities, and that brings out the yellow flags.
Conversation here about how nice each team is.
Another Trojan player is down at the 8-yard line. Yes. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. So they tend to the injured player.
Josh Winter.
Discuss what happened. You can see the scoreboard clock. Coach Turner out there talking with the referee, Mr. Craig. And Jim Craig's going to the other side now and talk with Dan Patterson, the head coach of the Hornets. Dan Belford's down there. What can you tell us? What's going on, Daniel?
Right, I'm not really sure myself. But in that whole altercation, Coach Turner was coming off the field, said to one of his coaches that Lucius is ejected because of the altercation that took place on the field. Officials basically seen that he started whatever happened, finished whatever happened. He's out of the game, and that's all she wrote for him for tonight for the Trojans. Back to you.
All right, thank you. Just the one player, I wonder if an East Canton player, they went over and talked to Coach Patterson, but I haven't seen anyone from the Hornets leave the field.
Just frustration, that's all, on the part of Marcus Lucius. You know, he's played hard, he's played a tough ball game, and doesn't like to lose. And
he's made some hard hits on defense.
Yes, he's played well. And just let his temper get away from him a little bit.
So they sort things out. 52 seconds. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back.
For price, service, and selection,
come on down to downtown Ford. No games or gimmicks, just satisfaction.
Come on down to downtown Ford.
For price, service, and
selection, come on down to downtown Ford.
No games, no gimmicks, just satisfaction. Come on down to downtown Ford.
For price, service, and selection, come on down to downtown Ford.
Downtown Ford scoreboard tells the story. East Canton's got this one put away, you would think. Leading at 32-6. And the flags are still on the field. Is that an official sitting down there?
Hey, he's on one knee.
Yeah, he's just kneeling down. I thought maybe an official got ran over or something.
Well, if they ejected somebody, then there's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on East Canton. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Timken.
So I wonder if a Hornet got...
well, he had to have. If there's two of them, then they had to eject someone. I don't see who they ejected.
Clock still 52 seconds. As we're waiting for him to get back to action, you can see what we can see.
Well, see, they're going to give East Canton a 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike. Now, the most they can give...
It's half the distance.
Yeah, Timken is half the distance. So that's going to put the ball on the 12-yard line. So East Canton loses some yardage on the exchange of penalties.
In your quarterback for the Hornets, Ryan Schenkel, a junior, 5'7", 170. This game was really rolling in the first half. And the second half, things have slowed up quite a bit. Had the what appeared to be a fairly serious injury to Larry Hubbard, the quarterback of the Trojans, with his right knee was what it appeared to be. We wish him well.
Officials over explaining to Coach Patterson the exchange of penalties and how he lost yardage. The 15-yarder and then the half the distance, since it was inside the 30.
Now we're ready to resume action here. They've started the clock. It's rolling inside 50 seconds in the third quarter. And the Hornets well in command. Trojan defense will try to keep them out of the end zone. They'll give it to Cartwright. Turns the corner to the 10-yard line. That is all he can muster. Mike Love coming up to throw the shoulders into his legs.
Cole was there too.
Now it's going to be fourth down and couple.
This is the stretch play going to the left. Actually, I think it was supposed to hit off tackle. Tailback took it outside because there wasn't a hole. And a lot of blue shirts there to meet him.
They are going to let the clock run out, so the third quarter is going to come to an end here at Fawcett. The score after 3 is East Canton 32 and Canton Timken 6. We'll be back with that fourth period after we take this timeout.
At Sutter, we love football.
Any kind of football, especially Stark County High School football.
That's why after a long day of working real hard at Sutter, we get together to play a little football.
Congratulations to all of Stark County High School football teams for a great season.
Come right with us!
We have 12 more minutes left in this one, week 4 of high school football. Coming to a conclusion. Buckeyes were winners on the Saturday. We're told Mount Union's way ahead, so they'll be victorious. Browns play Sunday on 1480 WHBC, 2:45 pregame, 4:15 the kickoff against the Cowboys in Dallas. And we are ready to roll into period number 4. Fake the car. Yep, they're going to throw it for the end zone. Wide open touchdown. That is Swan. And East Canton tacks on 6 more.
Picture perfect waggle pass. Faked the tailback to the right side, pulled the right guard, rolled the quarterback left, had a fullback in the flat.
And Swans caught 2 tonight, both touchdowns.
Split end was running a little flag pattern, sat in the end zone and caught the football for the TD.
It is a 38-6 ball game now. And Cartwright to try the point after. No good. And you're right, they've had trouble with their kicking game, but everything else has been full go.
Yeah, they ought to go for 2.
5 seconds into the fourth quarter.
I won a state title without a kicker.
We'll come back right after we take this timeout.
Are you planning a group outing? Let SARTA make it simple. SARTA can provide transportation for your entire group to museums, school outings, nature walks, parks, sporting events, Hall of Fame events. We'll pick you up and take you back. Just call SARTA to arrange your transportation.
Call us to schedule your ride. SARTA, your way. Come ride with us.
You take a look at some of the Trojan band members on the downtown Ford scoreboard. It's 38-6 East Canton. And the Hornets will roll out of here 4-0 as they get ready to head into league play. That was an 18-play drive. 5 plays, 18 yards. 5 plays, 18 yards. So again, if you're just turning the cast on, it's like 35 yards, 56 yards, 44 yards, 44 yards, 24 yards, 18 yards. Del Store Citgo ready to bring you another kickoff. East Canton has been playing with short fields all night and taking advantage of it. Still 11:55 to go. Hornets won big, what was it, 46-0 maybe a year ago.
Short
and
kick.
the boot. 20-yard line. That is Cheek. And really, yep, I'm going to say he got really racked once he stepped out of bounds. Flags fly.
Got a late hit.
He goes out around the 38. And there will be a few more yards, 15 tacked on this one. Timken has not had too many snaps. One time we looked and there was 4, but I'm not sure that's still in.
Here's a replay. You see Cheek coming around the corner. He gets a little running room out here and shoved out, and then bang. He had taken a stride in the white out of bounds area and then got hit. So they're going to have the ball on the 47-yard line of East Canton. Cross midfield. How many times they cross midfield?
They've had 4 snaps, Robert Jeffries tells me, and they got down to the 13-yard line just before halftime. And now they're at the 47-yard line. First down and 10.
We got a new quarterback.
Yep, that's Cole, and he is scrambling and still scrambling, going nowhere. 14 is in at quarterback, so we take a look. That is John Boston. John Boston.
Junior.
Now at quarterback. Third one for the Trojans. And on that pitch, Cole loses all the way back into the Timken territory, 48. He's scrambling, but boy, just too many white shirts.
Too many white shirts to avoid.
Second down, 15 now with 11:10 to go. Out of the eye. Almost 8 men up in the box for the Hornets. And Boston's going to throw. Nice pass, nice catch. 45-yard line in East Canton territory. That was grabbed by Chaz Travis.
Take the tight end here to the flat and run a slant cut.
He put some mustard on that ball.
Yeah, nice throw.
They're going to put it at the 44-yard line. Third down. And they'll stay in the eye. Blitz is coming. Boston, as he throws his hit, and it's going to be caught. Love at the 20, Love to the 15.
Great block.
And he is going to score.
Haywood Freeman with a tremendous block to spring Love into the end zone.
So the Trojans capable of the big play. Got one there with 10-13 left to go in the ball game. That'll make it 38-12. Boston to Love.
He throws in a crowd. He's getting hit when he throws the ball. It's a little bit underthrown, which lets Love come back. And then at the top of your screen,
one block there.
Yeah, watch to the right. Watch Freeman. Boom. Now, you didn't get to see him knock the guy down, but it was close. I mean, he really leveled him in order to spring him into the end zone.
And they'll go for two. Boston again, and he again is just decked as he tried to get rid of the football. That is Nathan Irwin.
Big defensive end came off. Nobody blocked him. Boston tried to throw the ball, but they didn't have any time.
38-12. East Canton back after this timeout.
Mix 94.1.
Canton's best mix.
More variety in the mix.
By the hand, take me by the hand, pretty mama, come and dance with your daddy all night long.
Mix 94.1. Mix 94.1.
And then I saw her face.
More music, more variety, and Terry and Maddie in the morning on Mix 94.1.
East Canton coming out ready to receive the kickoff. It is 38-12 now. The Hornets on top. Timken goes 47 yards in 3 plays. The 44-yard touchdown pass, Boston to Love. The downtown Ford scoreboard tells the story. .10-13 remaining to be played as the Trojans tee it up at the 40-yard line. It's going to be an onside kick. And falling on the 30-yard line. I thought Cole might kick it, but it was Haywood Freeman with the kick.
Swan fell on the ball at the 30.
Now East Canton, you would expect them just to keep it on the ground with that fairly sizable lead, 38-12. They have the ball at the 30-yard line. Victor Schenkel wasn't a quarterback. Cartwright's being taken out too. He may be, well, we don't know if he's finished for the night or not.
Well, you'd feel pretty silly with a 38-12 lead and you got your best tailback injured in this, in a game where you're way. They got a lot of white shirts in there now. A lot of clean uniforms.
Tim Offenier has checked in at tailback. I was looking at the roster here. He's a 145-pound freshman, number 29. Got a flag down.
Legal motion against East Canton.
Well, with the roster we have, JJ, this is going to be difficult to pick up names from East Canton because we don't have a lot of the numbers.
Well, they're not numerical. What was you telling me? Ryan Van Voorst, 28. 29 had checked into the game, wasn't it?
They've got this is the whole second offense from what I can tell.
Well, Swan's still in there.
Swan's still in there as a wideout, and Buckler's still in there.
Well, hang on. Now we got number 10 at quarterback. And he fumbles the ball. It's loose and fallen on by East Canton.
Tim Offenier
All right. Number 27 fell on the football. The roster we were given is not in a numerical order, so.
Well, we don't have a number 10.
And we don't have a number 27.
We don't have either one of those.
No. So we're in the dark.
Where we've been most of our life.
Yeah. What's new?
Well, it's not fair to the kids. We just don't know who they are.
Yeah, we would like to announce names, but the roster provided us doesn't happen.
Bob Jeffries has the program roster, and it's not there either. We're looking for 10 and 27. We have 9:25 to go in the game. Did you find one up? Tim Offendier. Yeah, Offendier's 27. And whoever the quarterback is just got plastered back at the 10-yard line.
Sacked by Andre Gamble.
Gamble, I think, made the hit.
Okay, now we have a Bryant. What is it? M-A-R-N-I-N?
Loss of 8 on the play.
M-A-R-R-I-N. That's the quarterback, number 10. M-A-R-N-I-N.
Marnin, huh?
Third down,
is that right?
29.
Okay, so he's the quarterback that was in there. He is a freshman.
Maybe why we don't have all the numbers, because they probably don't have all the freshmen on here.
Got quite a few of them. It's third down now for East Canton. The story is the ball game. It's 38-12, 8:30 to go. And Marnin
Andre Gamble holds on to the ball carrier.
gives off to number 29.
Ball at the 15.
That is Mike Wheeler. Okay, now we've got a roster with the rest of this on here. Mike Wheeler. We got him number 4 on one sheet, but number 29. Okay, Mike Wheeler is number 29. He ran the ball. And it's fourth down.
Number 30 is Brian Hale.
So number 10 is Bryant Martin. Number 27 was Tim Offendier. And 29 is Mike Wheeler.
Josh Buckler, number
But it's
12.
fourth down and 25 for the Hornets of East Canton. And we've got a timeout called by East Canton with 7:49 to go in the ball game. And 38-12 is the score. Again, if you haven't seen our sports book, make sure you pick yourself up a copy. Call the station, find out where it's at the local businesses, because it's got about anything you need. It's got the sports, the schedules, and that's for high school and area colleges. It's got local professional. It's got directions to schools, ticket information, numbers, and I'm not sure what you call, but if you went to like Jacobs Field and Brown Stadium and
got a lot of phone
Civic
numbers.
Center, yeah, well, that's the source book.
Yeah.
No, this is sports book.
Oh.
But the source book is a good one put out by SEM Productions too. We have the source book. We have the sports book.
No, in the sports book they've got phone numbers too.
Schools, yeah.
Yeah, of schools, athletic directors, that kind of thing. Anybody you want to complain to,
I got you by side
can call them up.
All right, punt time for East Canton.
Looks like Timken's going to rush it. Oh, they got off a little early.
It's fourth down and they need 25. Josh Buckler was back in punt formation. And this will be offside on the Trojans and take the ball up to the 20-yard line. So make it fourth down and 20. How many penalties on these teams? 6 on East Canton and Timken with 5. 5 for 30 yards or 35. And 49 yards. There's the punt by Buckler. Taken at the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Alan White receiving the punt. Did a nice job of catching the ball with a guy looking right down his throat.
And we'll be back after this timeout.
In a hurry and you need a store, Bell has what you're looking for. Gas, groceries, something to eat. The Bell stores have what you need. Bell stores and Citgo. When you're on the go.
Show your school spirit and catch the bug with a school static sticker available at any Bell store Citgo. Display yours to win a $25 cash card for yourself and $100 for your school's academic program.
Well, as we come back, it should be a lateral. Boston stepped away from center, threw it out to his left, and threw it backwards. And that's the young man coming over to talk to Coach Turner.
It's how they're marking it, too, as a loss, 4 or 5 yard loss. Ball's thrown backward instead of forward. Out of bounds at the 48.
So it's going to be second down and 14. Clock stops with 7:39 to go. 38-12 is the score. He's Canton. Getting the Hornets with 8 in the box, and Boston's throwing it down the middle and threw it right into the hands of
number 5. Whoever number 5 is.
I got enough paper stacked in front of me now that people are helping that. That is Chad Bowling. Chad Bowling, a junior. Picks off that interception.
Good pressure there from the outside by number 15, defensive end, coming hard off the corner. That would be...
I'm looking. Don't see one.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Hornets have the football. First down and 10.
I don't have him on my list either.
They lead it 38-12. And that is Offenier out to the 50-yard line. Tim Offenier, a young freshman.
Nice running.
In fact, Martin's a freshman. Offenier's a freshman. Wheeler's a freshman. Ball is at midfield. Be second down coming up. Second down and 4. Out of the eye.
Oh, big hit.
Offenier again. The Hornets have basically their starting offensive unit in there. Herb Fogel, I see, still at center, 6'4", 222, the anchor of that offensive line. But the skilled kids in the back are freshmen.
They're just alternating a lot of kids off the sideline, too. They're just rotating them in and out with the idea of giving a lot of their skilled players a chance to play. That last hit was by Andre Gamble, 34.
And an injury to another youngster for Timken, number 77.
Devin McClain.
Yeah, he's a 6'3", 220-pound senior, and he is down there being attended to at the 45-yard line. So the clock stops with 6:30 to go.
He may have a cramp or an ankle, one or the other. That's a cramp. Nope, looking at his knee.
Don't like to see that. Trojans have already lost Hubbard, their starting quarterback, tonight.
Yeah.
The Tribe can be found on 1480 WHBC.
While they still tend to the injured young man, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back.
Oh, yeah, that looks good. Makes it look faster, don't it?
No matter where NASCAR drivers go, they never quite leave the track. So when Goodyear tires go on sale, they tend to get a little carried away.
Running kind of low.
We understand if you get excited too, but please try to celebrate appropriately.
Save big on selected Goodyear tires during the Checkered Flag Tire Sale going on now at downtown Canton Goodyear.
Downtown Ford scoreboard, 38-12. The Hornets lead. They have the football at the Timken 48-yard line. They're looking at third down and maybe 2. Trojans again want to put about 7 up in the box. And the pitch.
Andy Tanner, the ball carrier.
Ball's on the ground.
Andy Tanner was the ball carrier on that one, a sophomore. Fumbled it. Timken has it.
He got hit by Brian Hale, number 30, and the ball came out. Going to be Timken's football.
6:15 left on the clock as you get to see the replay. And that's Tanner turning the corner.
You're going to see number 30 right there. Hook his arm and the ball flies out. And I don't know who gets on it here. 34, maybe. No, it's downfield. Oh, my.
Bad snap by Boston, and it is Boston falling on the football all the way back at the 23-24 line.
Took the snap and reverse pivoted and tossed the ball behind him. It's supposed to be a toss sweep. Ball went out completely behind the running back, Alan White.
25. Second down by 25 for the Trojans.
To Boston's credit, he ran back and covered the football.
Our first look at Timken and East Canton this year. We knew the Trojans had used Hubbard and Cole maybe as their quarterbacks and had Fonts in tonight after Hubbard was injured. Now Boston, who's going to set up in the shotgun with 2nd and 25. East Canton with the 5 front. And Campbell with the football.
He may go.
Field. He's got the speed. Campbell, 20, 10, no flags, touchdown. Timken.
Big plays.
76
They've had 3 touchdowns tonight, and all of them big ones.
Yeah. Got in the shotgun. This is just a standard off tackle trap. Pulled 57, the right tackle, across the formation.
Nice block in the front to open that hole
they
up.
blocked everybody else down to the inside. That was Monett that came across and made the trap block. Went for 76 yards for a TD.
That'll make it 38-18 with 5:08 left to go in the ball game. They'll go for 2. Boston with the sneak, surge by the offensive line. The officials are looking, and he's got it.
Yeah, they put trips out to one side and a split into the other. One back offense with the fullback behind him, and he ran the sneak for a score.
So with 5:08 left in the ball game, it's now East Canton 38 and the Timken Trojans 20.
I think we'll see another onside kick here.
Let's go back after a timeout.
Whether I'm refereeing a high school football game or leading my sales staff at the Workshops Incorporated, one thing's for sure, it's always about teamwork. We'll give you the home team advantage on any job you need done. That means quality service from the kickoff to the last play. And our #1 goal? Making your team the winning team every time. Call in the home team, the Workshops Incorporated, for any job, small or large. 330-477-5200.
Downtown Ford scoreboard, 38-20 East Canton. That was 2 plays, 61-yard drive, but actually the touchdown run was 76 yards because they'd lost 15 on that one pitch. So the Trojans have scored 3 touchdowns, and they've been, Cole ran 97 yards, picking a loose ball up more or less, stole the ball.
East Canton's got 9 guys up within 10 yards of the, or 8 yards of the 50-yard line, expecting the onside kick. And here it comes. Caught by Swan again.
You're going to fall down at the 40-yard line. Trojans have their touchdown plays 97, 44, and 76 yards. But East Canton's controlled things tonight, keeping the Trojans pinned back pretty much. The Hornets with great field position throughout the ball game. And with 5:05 to go, East Canton to the offense at their 40-yard line.
Still got the young, skilled kids in there. He's got his frontline skilled kids out of the game.
Bryant Martin, the young freshman, still at quarterback.
But I still think a lot of his linemen are the original starters, right?
Yep, from what I can see, looking at the numbers in a quick way. This is Tanner again. Grabbed and pulled down at the 44-yard line. Ball comes loose, but the officials are saying it is dead. Dead ball. Jeff Stokes, number 12 of the Trojans, had grabbed a hold of him, tried to strip him there.
Timken has no quit in them. They're trying to strip the ball and get the ball back.
See, 77 and 53, so 77's Richards. He was a starting tackle. 53, I don't believe, started the game, but he's in on the offensive line now. As we get back to the I formation for the Hornets on second down. They try to run the fullback up the middle, and it goes nowhere. Hit a solid wall of blue and gold. That is number 18. That is... There he is, Ben Boyle. Another, this is sophomore. Ben Boyle's number 18. It is third down and 6 with 3:42 left to play in the ball game. Timken got everybody up on the front line. They're going to roll Marin. He's going to throw for Boyle, incomplete. So fourth down is coming up. And a reminder, we'll be choosing the Tim's Tavern catch of the day. We'll do that at the end of the game. Tim's Tavern, famous for fish, I'm telling you. Great fish there. Great fish sandwiches, dinners. Another one of our longtime sponsors. We appreciate them. CCI and Sarda, Tim's, Sitco, a lot more. Goodyear's joined us this year. Punting situation coming up for East Canton.
Tipkin's going to try to block it again. Got everybody up.
Good snap. Kick is away.
Good punt.
Going to hit at the 20, 15, roll to the 10, and be dead around the 7 or 8 yard line. Let's go down to Dan Belford. This report brought to you by Goodyear.
Hey, thanks, guys. No frustration down here on the sideline for Timken. It's been talked about all year just how resilient, how they never say die, how they never give up. But in their 2 losses this year, they've been by a total of 16 points. They're down 18 to one opponent here. They're just trying to work on some things right now. Get some technique down, get more fundamentally sound. Hey, if we break a big one like we did last offensive series, kudos to that. That's even better. But, hey, good effort by them tonight. Awesome East Canton team that came in here, and they did what they had to do to go 4-0. Back up to you.
Well, Boston stays at quarterback for the Trojans. And they're going to throw it out left, try to get something big. But that's going nowhere. That was Chaz Travis who made the catch.
It's supposed to be like a bubble screen. The inside slot caught the ball, but he didn't really bubble back like you see it happen a lot. He just kind of stopped. He retreated and caught the football. Some of that has to do with the fact that it's difficult to time up, and Boston is what, their 3rd quarterback that's been in the game, and that may not be the play they want him to run.
Look at the numbers. East Canton's got a lot of new people. Cartwright's still at linebacker, but looks like they got some new people on the defensive line. Boston to throw, and the ball deflected away. This game running rather long, so we'll start throwing some of our honors at you right now. And there's a lot of choices to look at tonight. We'll go with the Tim's Tavern catch of the day. First of all, we have 2:33 to go in this game. But we are going to give our catch of the game to Buckler, Josh Buckler, who grabbed one of these for a touchdown pass.
This is a post cut. He has to jump high, catch. Defender right there, picked it off and ran in the end zone. He had another guy from his own team there too, which I doubt very much was supposed to be there, or somebody ran a wrong route, but whatever the case, Josh Buckler picked that off, showed good form, good concentration, made the catch.
Yeah, that was a good There's a touchdown by Buckler.
And Buckler just ran in another touchdown.
That'll make it 44-20.
After trying to throw the slant cut, Buckler picked it off. That's the second time he's picked off that slant. Ran it in for a touchdown. I think that's Buckler's third TD, isn't it?
Well, let's see. Got one from Gush.
He had two catches for TDs, and he had an interception for a TD.
Plus he had another interception period.
Had another interception period, yeah.
We've got a timeout, I think, called by East Canton. East Canton will have one timeout left. Timken with 3. It is a 44-20 ball game. Been a long ball game. We've had about everything happen in this thing.
Fumbles run back 97 yards for a score.
That was just a great strip by Cole.
Yeah.
In fact, we'll look at, well, first of all, back to Tim's Tavern. We gave the reception to Buckler. And so that young man will get a dinner for 4 at Tim's Tavern for his exceptional effort. And when we looked at players of the game, I mean, Goosh and Cartwright, but we're going to go with Mr. Buckler. As he has caught 2 for touchdowns.
3.
Well,
yeah, 2 for touchdowns. You're right.
Ran an interception back for a touchdown. Yeah. Had another interception. Buckler's caught 5 passes tonight for 75 yards. So we will give the CCI Player of the Game award to Josh Buckler, the senior, as the Hornets trying to get this extra point lined up. And Solvey, it's a fake or a bad snap, but it's not going anywhere. Taken down at the 10-yard line. So Josh Buckler will get the CCI Player of the Game award. And for the Timken Trojans, the man who tried to get them jump-started and has been playing both ways, that is Carl Cole. He's been a tailback. He stripped that ball, ran back 97 yards for a touchdown defensively. Offensively, he's been their leading ball carrier, 8 attempts, as far as attempts with 8. And we'll be back after we take a timeout.
Community sponsors of the game are Foltz Community Center, the affordable way to celebrate all your special occasions. Wedding receptions, showers, reunions, holidays, and graduation parties. Call 330-488-6500 for more information. Rick Black, official team photographer of the Timken Trojans. Rick Black Photography, a look you'll like for all your portrait needs. Located at 927 West Main Street in Louisville, catch the action at rickblackphoto.com. AmeriGas, the largest propane company in the United States, has been heating homes and businesses for over 60 years. AmeriGas also provides temporary heat for all types of construction and has 24-hour emergency service. Call Phyllis at 1-800-462-1507.
On the downtown Ford scoreboard, East Canton 44, Canton Timken 20. And back to the CCI players of the game, Carl Cole for Timken and Josh Buckler for East Canton. Each will get a letter of recognition and a plaque as you look at the kickoff. Picked up that cheek again and tried to come around the left end. Not able to do so at the 15-yard line. He's taken down. East Canton also from CCI will get a $100 donation to their athletic fund. CCI, again, one of our great sponsors, Star of Communication, recognizing the stars of the game tonight. East Canton's had several players turn in some big plays, nice efforts. They're going to go to 4-0. And Coach Turner sending the youngster back in, John Boston. Again, the Trojans losing Hubbard earlier in the ball game, their starting quarterback.
Oh boy.
Alan White, the ball carrier.
That is
Alan Williams.
Yep. number 40, Alan White.
White, my fault.
Well, you were close.
Yeah. He doesn't think so, to be called Alan White.
2:16, clock moving. East Canton will go to 4-0, and Timken will go to 1-3. And the Hornets with a couple of tough road games coming up as they start league play next week. East Canton's got like 8 in the box. They give it to White again, and he'll slam it ahead up to the 39. Nice hard run.
Definitely a lot of young kids in there now for East Canton, but Cartwright is still in there at linebacker.
Yeah, he and Buckler. Cartwright's had an excellent ball game. In fact, Gooch, we were looking at him as player of the game. Then Cartwright's had a great night. And then Buckler comes through with another big interception.
Buckler had like a career day, you know what I mean? Career night. It's unbelievable.
And again, White breaks a tackle. Comes out of bounds around the 47-yard line. Mr. White saying, hey, guys, give me the ball. I'll show you I can do this.
Yeah.
He is only a sophomore.
Keep him around and let him mature.
First down and 10 for Timken. Well, this has been a very long ball game, so we're going to have to, we've already given you the catch of the game and the CCI award winners. We'll try to give you some quick stats here. We're down to 118. Boston to throw, and throwing it deep, overthrows down at the 23-yard line.
Boston's pass incomplete.
East Canton, their leading ball carrier tonight's been Cartwright, 117 yards, 21 carries. Goosh put it up 13 times, completed 4 or 5, about 7 or 8, 9 of 13. Excellent night for 104 yards. Buckler's got 5 for 75. And Swan's got 2 touchdowns. Buckler caught 2. Gooch threw for 3. Schenkel threw for 1. Cartwright ran for 1. So that quickly gives you what East Canton has done this evening here with 1:13 to go. And number 34, that is Andre Gamble, who's ripped one off for the Trojans tonight for TD.
You know, last time he ran into the left side, that same play, he went 76 yards for a score.
Yeah, Gamble has 78 yards now and 3 carries. Cole, 8 carries, 11 yards, but he had that big strip and run of 97 yards. Hubbard, before he got hurt, had hit 3 for 7 for 54, and Boston's thrown for 61, but the big interception. Fonts threw an interception. Love's caught 2 passes, 57 yards, one of those a touchdown. So that quickly takes care of Timken as we're down to 32 seconds.
Trying to hit Craig Gordon there on a little slant cut. They take the slot, drive him straight off, and bring the outside receiver underneath.
Going to be 4th down and 11 for the Trojans with 32 seconds. They won't be punting the football. It's going to be East Canton 44 and Timken 20. Again, on Sunday, the Browns, 2:45 on 1480 WHBC. The Browns, the Buckeyes, the Indians, high school football, and Boston to put it up, and his arm is hit as he comes forward. That was the 4th down play.
Good pressure by the front 5 there of East Canton to get to the quarterback, not let him throw it.
So we have 29 seconds. I think we'll see 1 snap of the football by East Canton.
Yep, kneel down.
And then the clock should run out. We are glad you could join us. I want to thank Image Video for their, again, some great shots tonight. Excellent camera work. Excellent ground shots. And Ed, thank you. And Robert Jeffries, our stat person. Dan Belford on the sideline.
Well, our camera guys do as good a job as anybody in the business, I'll tell you that. They get that shot of the injury to Hubbard was really revealing.
Not fun to look at. But
no, it wasn't.
Part
but
of
at
the
same
game.
time, that was a great bit of camera work there.
Kneel down by East Canton. And that is going to do it. They're going to let the clock run out. We're down to 14 seconds. You can see the story there as we're down the final 5 seconds. East Canton wins this one tonight by a score of 44-20, and Jim Johnson saying so long from Fawcett Stadium.
I know.
You've been watching 1480 WHBC's High School Football Game of the Week. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Downtown Ford. For price, service, and selection, come on down to Downtown Ford. By CCI, your telecommunications specialist.